Welcome to the 4th episode of Culturama,
where we're bringing the culture and the drama.
If you're watching this, you've made it to 2025.
Congratulations.
Woo! Another year, man. Yeah. Another year. They thought we was going to be out by 2000.
I thought 2020 was going to take me out. For real.
2022 was so hard.
2022 was interesting.
2023. Moment of silence for 2022.
No, I will have to take a moment of silence for 2023. That was the year
2023. Moment of silence.
That's it. That's it.
That's all you give it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
that was a motherfucker for real.
But welcome to today's episode of Goodbye 2024. Hello 2025. How was your New Year's?
I had a wonderful New Year's. Mm-hmm. I watched one of my favorite movies, Harlem Nights. Mm-hmm. Richard Pryor. That's the tweet. That's the tweet. Like, I'm not gonna even say more. Neighborhood was lit.
Yep.
And I stayed home. I made cabbage and black eyed peas, cornbread, and baked chicken. Mm-hmm. If you know, you know. Gatekeeping. If you know, you know. How was your New Year's?
My New Year's was good. I too watched a little bit of Harlem Nights before I watched the inside of my eyelids. And then I got up, started Forrest Gump to try to get the ball dropped at the same time. I really wanted to celebrate New Year's with Lieutenant Dan and Forrest Gump, but we was too early, so didn't happen.
Yeah.
Definitely saw the neighbors get to busing, literally and figuratively. Yeah, the fireworks were nice. The gunshots, yeah.
We
just
take what we could get.
Reminder that we live in the hood.
We take what we could get.
Yeah, entertaining to look at, but you know, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
I too. Well, I ate black eyed peas, baked chicken, cabbage, cornbread. I ate it, and yeah, it was a good night. So I enjoyed staying in, and you know, it just was a lot. You know, I feel like it's nothing wrong with celebrating New Year's.
And can I say too, no grapes were ate this New Year's Eve.
What that mean?
You know, they said if you sit under the table and eat grapes, you're going to find a man.
They said that?
The white girls. The white girls is doing it. They did Prosecco grapes, though. And I'm not mad at it. They soaked the grapes in Prosecco and put sugar on it. You got to eat 12 grapes, they said, in under a minute. Do you think you could do it? I'm going to choke on grapes.
Hold on. You had me going for a second. Then you said eat it in under a minute, and I don't know.
But I don't think anybody really did it in a minute thing. I think they just was eating them. I don't think they was like...
I don't know.
Marty did it.
How did that go for her?
Shout out my friend Marty.
Shout out Marty. We miss you, girl.
Anyway,
back to the regular scheduled program.
Like I said, go easy on the grapes. But yes, 2025 Hello. What are we saying? What is it giving?
I feel like before we get into that, we really got to get into goodbye 2024. Goodbye.
Sayonara.
Goodbye.
Good riddance.
What happened this year?
A lot.
It was
2024. I
Just
think
sum it up.
overall was good to me.
That's good.
I do feel like that. Like, this the first year where I'm like, actually was cool. Like, you know?
I think 2024 for me, it was just neutral. Like, you know, it had its moments, it's had its lows, but for the most part, I can neither sum it up as good nor bad.
Yeah.
I think it was just another year of life that I'm very grateful to have made it through.
Yeah.
Is what I would categorize it as. But
Yeah.
2025, it's time to level up. It's time to do.
2025, I feel like 2024, I feel like I had a lot of great experiences, like a lot of firsts for me, like
same.
you know, so I feel like I was an explorer,
Yeah.
so to speak, for 2024, and I really enjoyed that, and so that's why I feel like, you know, it really wasn't my worst year. Like, I know some people like went through a lot of like trials and tribulations and like stuff like that, but like for me, I had my own little set of stuff, but like overall, I would say it was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, some highlights for me for 2024 is I won an award. Yeah, I did. So
She's
that was
an
very
award-winning photographer.
Yes.
Stop playing with her.
Very excited to have done that. And I went to Spain and Portugal. And that was really fun because that was my first time going to Europe. It was my first time flying internationally by myself.
Period.
Which 8 hours, it was a lot.
Yeah, in the air.
I was sat next to some stanky man too.
Ugh.
I was like, how I'm gonna do 8 hours and he stank like this?
I would have KO'd.
Well, luckily, somebody ended up not showing up. So the seat in between us was empty. And so, or all the way on the side was empty. So I got to sit in the aisle and I just left the middle seat empty. Because I was supposed to sit in the middle for an entire 8-hour flight. That shit is torture. It's very torturous.
And I always like when there's a little bit of space between me and strangers. I don't know.
So traveling to Spain for the first time was nice.
What was your other highlight?
And winning an award.
Winning an award. Yeah.
I say those were my 2 biggest highlights.
I would say for me, like, I got to travel. You know, I went to New York. I went to the Hamptons in New York, and I went to New York City.
Period.
And the Hamptons was nice. Like, you know, like how we hear about it, like adjacently, it's like, okay, cool to actually be there. So I really enjoyed that. Shout out Rosita.
Period.
And I also just got to do more of the work that I want to do, which I appreciate. And I feel like I just was more comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, like, I got to see my family this year. Lots of like just good moments with people. Yeah. So I'm appreciative.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I can also say my niece celebrated her first birthday.
Niecey Poo.
Yeah, I know. Sweet baby.
A little Culturama baby.
Yep.
She bring the culture and the drama
all
too.
The time. Oh,
shout out Rudy Pooty.
Yeah. Oh my God. But
Rudy Pooty with the big booty.
How you gonna say that? I just said she was turning what, fool?
Oh, my bad. I thought that was just a cute little rhyme.
Yo, she's insane. And you're insane, too.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. So that was a good one. Let's do this little bingo card. Let's do this 2024 recap.
Yeah, we're going to do a recap of all the crazy shit that went down in 2024. So, buckle up.
It was a lot.
And here we go. Let's kick it off with January.
January, we have the infamous Cat Williams interview. I just feel like he set the whole tone for 2024.
Definitely.
He was hella ominous throughout different parts of that interview.
Definitely.
And just once Cat Williams spoke it just went down after that point. Like, yeah,
I love a kickoff like that though.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna kick it off with some hot shit. And that's exactly what he did. I love that. I love Cat Williams. Like he's fucking hilarious. Like,
you know where he from? He from Cincinnati.
Period. and that just let you know right there, Cincinnati motherfuckers is thrown off. But what I will say is, I don't feel like he lied. I feel like he was telling the truth.
I think he definitely gave us an inside look into a lot of these behind the scenes Hollywood things that the average person calls conspiracy theory. But I think the reality is, just like how you know your inner circle and your inner community, you have to think it's like that. They're just celebrities. They just live their life in the limelight. So while it is certain things that get to the masses, there's a whole network of different things that's happening that does not meet the public eye.
Literally.
And I just think that we don't know what be going on, what's being said. And so when you hear Cat Williams really giving that inside scoop into the industry, because what he said about what did he say?
I need to watch that again.
I do need to watch that again. But no, it was a part of his interview when he pretty much was talking about these different artists turned actors, turned comedians, and they signed a deal for XY amount of money and XY amount of movies, and it comes with like a light-skinned woman, just all these different things. And then it's just like, if you look at certain people in the industry, you kind of see what he talk about, for real.
Yeah, I think he gave us the puzzle pieces and we put it together.
Yeah,
like that's pretty much what it is. And I feel like, thank you. Like, you know, and it's also,
wasn't it he did the interview with Uncle Shay Shay?
Yeah, Club Shay Shay. And I don't care. I think he is straight.
Well, we know he is, because that wasn't a man that was in that live now, was it? You remember that? With Uncle and Live hunching?
Yeah.
I was like, now I know we're in a new day and age, because like a few years ago, you would have got fired so fast if something like that happened. Like,
well, he kind of got his own show now, so he's like,
true.
He's like independent, so to speak. So that's why I think he wilding like this. Engagement is engagement, no matter how you flip it around.
I don't know. Somebody started that live though. Who you think she like snuck it, like burst it real quick? She
probably did. Who knows? I wouldn't put it past her or him. Kicking it off in February, we have Mardi Gras, obviously, because we're here in New Orleans. Yeah. How was your 2024 Mardi Gras?
My 2024 Mardi Gras was very fun. Okay. I had a lot of friends come down to visit for this Mardi Gras, which it's always fun, like doing Mardi Gras with people who's experiencing it for the first time, because they just always be at awe.
They so impressed by little shit.
They are like,
yes, this is how people get up and down the street.
Yes, like, please learn how to bob and weave through this crowd, you know. Duck if you see a bag of beads coming at your head. So, yeah, it's just always fun seeing them pick up on those little things. And we always like to do like a Mardi Gras like bucket list for all of our friends who come down for the first time. So that's something that we love to do, is like a little bucket list, all of these things that you need to try for your first time in New Orleans or your first Mardi Gras. So
We always have a good time. Mardi Gras is like one of my favorite holidays, and I feel like it's just a good time. Like, and I feel like for me, the way in which we've like gotten older and continue to experience Mardi Gras, I just kind of feel like I'm a little bit more like experienced, and so it's like, you know, it's like just we have our certain traditions when it comes to Mardi Gras. Like
at this point, we definitely
I'm gonna rage. Like it's like we never stop.
I know when to say when.
I do too. But like this is like New Orleans is like hibernation period where it's like
definitely the calm before the storm for
January,
sure.
We're in hibernation.
We in January now.
Yeah.
So give it like 2 weeks. They start rolling. What can we eat?
Like,
king cake?
We eat king cake. We stay out till 5 a.m.
When can we eat king cake?
When can we eat king cake? February 1st.
February 1st? Okay.
February 1st is appropriate.
I want some king cake though.
I want some king cake too. And I like to warm my king cake up in the microwave. Sometimes the air fryer.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that king cake from Buttermilk Drop. That was
Shout out Buttermilk Drop Bakery.
Yeah, that was fire.
For an amazing king cake. I sent my mama a king cake.
You did?
I bought 2.
I have to send my mom one.
I bought 2 and I sent my mom a king cake and she finally got it and they were like head over heels for it. You gotta freeze it.
Yeah.
Gotta freeze it. But yeah, no, my Mardi Gras was like lit. I had so much fun. Of course, we did our parade party. It's an annual tradition for us. Super fun. Lots of just fabulous memories. Zulu Ball. Like, I had a lot of
memories.
I had some friends come in town too, and we just like had a blast. Like it was so much fun.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed.
Everybody was drunk as fuck.
Mardi Gras. Yeah. I think maybe Zulu Day is always my favorite.
Zulu Parade Day in the morning.
The block party.
How do we do it?
Hey, I swear that's the only time I ever seen black people on time for anything in my life. 8 a.m.
like ready.
Outside for a parade.
What?
That's the only time. Like, but I be out there too. Don't ask me how I do it.
You don't sleep. You sleep after. If you can stay up till 5 in the morning, you might as well just
I need me some sleep.
Bust an all-nighter. That's why you nap. You have to nap. That's the key thing people don't realize.
People don't like taking naps though. Like I feel like
me, I'm gonna take me.
I feel like the older I get, I enjoy taking a good nap.
I'm gonna take a motherfucking nap. Me, a little 15-minute. We on the route to the next spot.
Definitely. If I'm in the car,
what
I get to
the fuck?
Shake back a little bit.
I'm knocked out. You gotta take your naps.
Yeah,
that's how you survive Mardi Gras. You take your naps when you can. You know. Drink lots of water.
Yes. Eat food.
Mm-hmm. You know, that's when you got to stock up on the snacks.
Go to different spots on the route.
Pack toilet paper.
Yes. Bring wipes. Something. You're
toilet
not going to find a bathroom everywhere.
Pop a squat, bitch. Scrub the ground, hoe. Fuck. Hit the tree, fuck, nigga.
Are you okay? Are you okay? What else happened in February?
We also have the Who the Fuck Did I Marry series,
which
we're gonna go ahead and kick it off to our TikTok correspondent.
I told you. Why do you keep saying I'm TikTok correspondent? I don't be on TikTok like that anymore. I don't.
I don't have it.
Well, look, from what I did know, what I do know is this woman created like this 100-part series of how she met this man.
Oh, yeah.
And she ends up marrying him. But it's a whole lot of crazy stuff that happens in between there.
Give us the Cliff Notes.
I don't know, girl.
Oh, shit. I thought it was.
Of the crazy shit that happened, it's a lot.
Yeah. Did he use her for her money?
Of course, that's always a part of it. He used her for her money. I really don't know what else happened in that. I just know it's a long series that they ended up turning into an actual TV show.
Oh, wow.
And that's the part that does intrigue me.
But what I will say is I love an underdog story, and I'm glad she's getting her shine for that.
I just think it's so interesting to me how this platform who has this storytelling like basis is starting to become shows, because essentially that's what they are. You get what I'm saying? Is there many stories, there are many shows.
But like I always say, life is dramatic.
True. But I also don't know in the show, is it like a replica what happened, or are these like
seeking out new people?
Yeah, which I think would be a great idea.
If they was looking at new people and different people around the globe or around the United States. Well, yeah, everywhere. If they have like a difficult marriage or whatever the case may be, you know.
What would you do if you married somebody and you didn't know that they was like crazy?
I'm leaving. Like, no, I'm not. I just feel like for me, I know what my limits is, and I'ma just like leave. I'm gonna leave. But I mean, before I leave, I'm gonna try and like talk and like figure it out and like whatever. But I just feel like for me, I know my limit, and I know this not for me, and I'm not gonna stay too long. I gotta bite the dust. I ain't gonna look like this forever. Shit. Goddamn.
Facts.
Kill it while it's hot.
I have to get out of the delusion of seeing the good in folk when they already show me the bad. So I probably would be a little delusional at first and try to reason it away. And then when it starts to click, I do think that knowing me, I hit a certain point where it's like, you know what? It is what it is. And once I hit that point,
it's over with.
Your ass is grass, pal.
But that's so true, though, because I feel like that's like a Libra thing. Like, y'all got to get there. So once y'all get there, it's like, but y'all be taking a long time to get there sometimes.
And that's, I feel like we don't get credit for that. And I feel like we don't be getting credit for how long and how many chances we be giving. So then when it's like, all bets is off, why am I the bad guy?
It's how y'all do it, though, that also come into play. So that plays a part.
I'm not going to disagree.
Next in February, we have these knockoff pop-up shops you motherfuckers have been doing. And we're sick of it.
Everybody want to hustle nowadays. What's this hustle you talk about?
Girl, these motherfuckers planned a Bridgerton party and like did not follow up on their promise as to how the party was going to take place.
Yeah, like they're selling $1,000 tickets for them to walk in its backdrops, essentially like in the club in the 2000s. The staircase
seems familiar.
At a staircase.
You fucking seems familiar. You motherfucking knock off fucking. I'm not gonna even say it. It's bad.
Yeah. I always want to make a quick dollar, quick buck.
I respect the hustle.
I respect the hustle, but it's like, where's the effort? Yeah. Damn. Like, you know, I mean, if I'm going to plan a party, it don't matter how big or how small, I'm going to have some sort of hospitality. And, you know, they was promising these people shit and they ain't even have nowhere to sit. That's insane.
Yeah. I feel like,
and think about how much they spent to get dressed. Like, Women spend a lot on ball gowns, hair, nails. That's not cheap. On top of a very expensive ticket already.
Yeah, and it's just like too.
And this shit look like a backyard boogie. I'm for real.
She just take it too far, bro. She just take it way too far.
I'm for real. That's crazy. Did you see the pictures? Like,
no, yeah, but I will say too, like you said as well, like it is costly for women to beautify themselves for these types of experiences and stuff like that. So it is messed up, and I feel like, what the fuck were y'all doing with all of that money? Like,
they scammed it. They put it in their pocket. It's what they did with
so
it.
it's like, but it's also like, you could have, you know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be a certain level of fucking, like,
I don't know,
morale at least. Like,
they didn't have none.
They didn't have no morale about that.
They went to Party City and got all the shit. Mm-mm.
And this is why,
but it's
niggas, man.
But it's also like, I don't know. I would not spend that amount of money on a party like that or an experience of that nature. I don't know. Like, I just feel like, throw a ball party if you want to throw one. Like, yeah. I don't understand.
The Bridgerton thing is what really threw me
that's
off.
what it is. I think that's just what it is.
Because why would you do Bridgerton?
Yeah.
That's expensive.
It's very expensive. I just feel like
and
that's out of a lot of folks' tax brackets.
And I think once they started piecing stuff together, they was like, oh, wait.
And they realized they was going, oh, maybe we should have actually went in a real ballroom and not a hall. down
carpet.
A hall downtown somewhere. Because
do y'all know how much it costs to put flooring down?
Yeah.
To put flooring down is so expensive. Like,
yeah.
So,
but in March, we have the infamous kickoff of all things, the Diddler. The Diddy's house was raided. Did they raid both of his houses though at the same time?
I think so. And then one of them, like, his kids was there and all that.
Yeah. And I think he had a house in Miami and another house somewhere else. I don't know where the other house was.
I don't remember either. I know, but I think the one in Miami is the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I think that's the one the kids were at.
Yeah.
And so that was real extra. You know, they made them come out the house and everything. I don't know. I had my own experience similar. We ain't do nothing wrong, though. It just, I don't know. They was looking for somebody else. They were looking for me. And it's just real. That's real. I don't know. It's a real vulnerable position to be in.
Yeah, I don't really like when that happens to people in general. But, yeah, nah. It's crazy because I think that was like the start and the snowball of it.
It was. It just like spiraled downhill for him there. And I think he tried to do like a little comeback song after that? Act Bad. Yeah. They tried to do that comeback song with the City Girls. And it was
I
doing
thought that
okay.
came out before, but yeah.
No, I thought that came out after.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. I know it came out close to around when it was about to be summertime. Because they was like, this is going to kick off the summertime anthem. So that's what I'm going off of.
Okay.
But I just feel like after that, shit got worse.
Yeah, really bad.
It just went down worse.
I don't
know.
I think
the
he's
bright
like,
side.
do you think it's like the flying too close to the sun type of situation?
Yeah. I
like
do.
Thinking you're invincible.
I think it just was a mixture of, at the end of the day, money and the way we treat people with money in this society. It conditions. It does give them a certain level of power. Yeah. And I think that's the reality of why people strive to obtain crazy amounts of money, is because they know there's a certain level of money that you could throw at a situation and you're going to handle it. At the end of the day, the one thing, especially in America, because it don't matter what race you are, what you got between your legs, money talk, bullshit walk. And if you got the paper to back it up, you're going to have somebody listen to you. So
another fabulous thing that kicked off in March is Cowboy fucking Carter.
Yeah.
16 carriages riding away. Shout out to
Queen B, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, when I heard that we was getting a country album, I was like, oh, but I'm like, she's also from Texas, so it's like, oh, in my opinion,
makes sense. Like,
to me,
I feel like I know a lot of like country niggas and like hillbilly types people, so it's like most of the time that's a part of being in the South, but it's a part of the South that is like, you know, I don't know, adjacent to black, but like we never really are part of it recently, but we're the ones that started it.
Yeah, because the Country Music Awards snubbed
it became
her.
very whitewashed at some point, and same in the theater realm.
Yeah,
it comes to a point where it becomes whitewashed, and I think that album was a really good way of like speaking to that, but also like creating a larger dialogue around the fact that motherfuckers is racist in the music industry, and especially in country.
Yeah,
and the fact that y'all thought of or would think that a motherfucker from Texas isn't able to make a country album
is blasphemy is what it is. Like, you
it's
motherfuckers
racist.
are insane. And
Point
I also
period.
like, you cannot deny her one star power, but her ability to also get on a track with old country artists while also creating space for new artists as well, who are already been on the ground doing the work but still up and coming. And I feel like it's one of those situations, once again, where she can't win for losing. Because in a situation where she has the platform that she has, she's created this new body of work where she's venturing into a new sound that we have not heard from her before, giving us something new to keep her career fresh and to keep her sound fresh. But she's also creating platforms for people while paying homage. What more can you ask? And giving looks and vocals. What more can you ask for? And yet they still demand more.
They love to hate. That's just,
but I'm sorry, but you got Miss Twiggy up there doing this, and they love her. I'm sorry, that was wrong. Taylor Swift. I'm sorry. I would never see the appeal like that. And she got good songs.
I respect her pen.
I do.
I respect her pen. But she's no Beyonce.
It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that.
And Cowboy Carter was an amazing album, and I feel like it was a really good way of sparking conversations that needed to be had.
Facts.
Period. We love the Queen. Kicking it off in April.
That was Fight Month.
Big Aries energy. Yeah. Big Aries energy.
That sounds about right.
Bulls.
Yeah.
So, first off was the City Girls split.
We're not going to get into that too much. If you want to know our thoughts on that, go back to episode 1.
Yeah.
Do birds of a feather flock together? Yeah.
And we kind of dived into that a little bit. And, you know, like we said, it's unfortunate to see, but
definitely
eras end and new ones start. They ended up where they needed to be, both of them. So, period. Kendrick versus Drake.
I think it was really Drake versus everybody, because he was into it with Kendrick, Future.
Oh, yeah.
Metro Boomin. Who else was he into it with?
Mustard?
Yeah. I think so.
Like,
Mustard.
I think he was. I don't think Mustard likes him very much.
Yeah. Then J. Cole tried to take
niggas that get bad, but somebody gotta do it. I loved it. I loved when the boys is fighting, because y'all like to say the hoes when the boys is
fighting.
Y'all like to say the girls be fighting.
And I feel like it was due time that we got on Drake ass. It was high time Drake was called out as the culture vulture that he is. And
I loved it.
I just think that when, once again, you're on a high horse and you lose your relatability, sometimes you need to be humble. Who knew it was gonna be Kendrick that humbled his ass?
But I'm still gonna listen to Drake. I'm not no motherfucking.
You can't take away Drake's sound. I feel like he is hot.
I'm not on payroll for none of them niggas, and I'm going to listen to both. But I love the drama. I love that they were like going at it for real in real time, like watching that. Like,
yeah, they was.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, bar for bar, song for song. That was crazy.
Yeah, and it's like Drake fans out here like revealing themselves.
Well, you know what happened at the party we just went to. Hey, look, I ain't signed up with DA.
We could have just looked.
I'll just play. I ain't said nothing else. I'm gonna just say I agree with you. Drake fans are showing their ass.
Drake fans are showing their ass.
Yeah,
and
Kendrick fans too, though.
Kendrick fans too, but it's just funny because it's so obvious that Kendrick won. So
yeah.
Okay.
You know the beef everybody always forget about that happened too was Chris Brown and Quavo.
I wasn't privy to that.
Yeah, because you don't remember that picture when they got sat next to each other at the fashion show? Oh. Yeah.
And he was mad as shit.
And Quavo was on his phone the whole time. But Chris Brown was sitting ready. He just give me like he stay ready vibes though.
He just be on that.
He do be on that.
He be on that.
That's his energy for sure. But it wasn't like over a girl.
Chris the Crash Out.
They had dropped music
Brown. Chris the Crash Out Brown.
Yeah, he didn't crash out. But we all been there. We done crashed out a time or two before.
Different strokes for different folks.
Everybody, I know you won't act like everybody's you ain't crashed out before.
I was going to say everybody's crashed out. You know, just different ways.
True.
Everybody has their own way of crashing out.
Yeah.
But a crash out is a crash out. So.
And then the other beef. Starring our girl JT and Glow. I like Glow though. It's I hate seeing two girlies I actually like fight because I like Glow. I love JT, but I like Glow.
But JT ate her up. Talk about the fucking air mattress you sleep on. Poke holes in you like the air mattress.
The back and forth was insane. Yeah, the back and forth was insane. But I just find it hard to believe that Glow really smacked JT.
I don't think she smacked.
And JT let that slide. Just
we
me
seen
personally.
JT throw a phone at Uzi at an award show. She's not gonna let somebody just walk up to her and smack her.
Yeah, I just don't think it would have been that easy. But personally, that's just me.
Yeah, that seems wild.
But Glow gave us a banger off that. Slap a little pussy hoe with some shell toes. That was that song. That's what she was talking about.
Yeah, she did.
It was hard.
She did give us a banger off of that, but I feel like
I don't know. It killed me that it was for one of my faves though.
But I don't know. To me, it's like she still just look okay. And JT's pretty than a motherfucker. I'm sorry. And she turned out bangers too, in my opinion.
It's true.
Like the
don't get me wrong.
Jeezy remix to that went crazy in the hood.
You know, I'm banging okay. Just but I just feel like the haters gonna hate, and I feel like okay didn't get the recognition that it deserved.
Okay,
May.
Diddy's social media apology tour.
What he did to Cassie, kill, throw him under the jail, 6 feet under, bitch, you're dead. That was insane.
That was so
and
sad.
Then the whack ass apology was even more insane.
Yeah, the apology, he could have kept that.
at this point, just be quiet. Like, I just feel like it's nothing that you could have said to like walk it back. You would have just been better just being quiet, eating it. And I feel like that's what more celebrities need to get into the habit of. Just more celebrities, just be quiet and eat it.
Same.
It's gonna pass at a certain point.
This too shall pass. Let it go. Shut up.
Pass you through the jail, but
that's what I'm saying. So I think that is something that I feel like they do need to, like, everybody needs to. But it's like,
when did apology culture start? Because think about it, it's at a certain point when people felt the need to go online and issue these public apology statements. Yeah, so that's essentially what they are.
I feel like
a
for
press
me,
release. That's how I look at it in my head.
But I feel like if I was to be in that situation, I would just pretty much own it. I did it.
If you was
I regret doing it. I do regret doing it, but that was who I was at that point.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. That's not who I am now.
But you can't. Hopefully. But a narcissist is never gonna do that. And I'm sorry, he was a narcissist, making them women wear white nail polish.
I love a good white toe though.
But that's all they could wear.
That's probably all I would wear. But I get it though, cause it's controlling. No, I started venturing out in my colors, but I was a white toe girl. But I get it.
Which is fine, and there's periods of time where I go stints of nothing but white toe.
Yeah,
but I'm never just doing white nails.
Yeah, no.
And the fact that they had to keep them short and white, and it's weird.
He was a control freak.
Yeah,
and a freak.
It was a lot with that. So yeah, his apology was BS, but I feel like, moving forward, can we stop with the apologies? I just think that give it when it's granted to the person it needs to be given to. I don't need to see it.
It doesn't have to be this entire charade of shit.
That was the crazy part. It's like, I apologize for y'all seeing me like this. What the fuck? Don't you need to apologize for whooping that bitch ass in the fucking elevator?
Are we not watching the same shit? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
It just was fake.
Yeah, he could have kept it. Anyway, June, we have the Not Like Us.
They not like us.
Wah. I'ma fuck them up. Wah. I'ma do my stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord.
But it's probably A minor. Yeah. It's a banger. He knew what he was doing with that one. And I think that just another look into Kendrick's genius, man.
He's an artist. He's a real artist. He's a real artist.
Yeah, it was very
We're looking at a real art in real time. Like, this is legendary. Like, the stuff he's been able to do in a span of months.
Yeah, is this
in a span of months? Like, imagine if he really, did this shit year round. This nigga came out of the shadows. Dissing another nigga just to come to the rise. We're looking at a villain in his era.
I don't think he a villain. I look at him more as like,
you leave him alone, or you gonna wake the boogeyman up. And they woke the boogeyman up.
They did wake the boogeyman up, but I was gonna say, as I look at him more like an anti-hero. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I actually agree with that.
Yeah, like he an anti-hero. Like he'll do it for the people, but he don't do it for the people. Yeah. And I feel like that's what make Kendrick special. Yeah.
He do it for the people, but he don't do it for the people.
Yeah, you got
Kendrick. Are you hearing this? Probably not.
But y'all hear it, and I feel like if you listen to Kendrick, then you know what I'm talking about.
Facts.
So I feel like, for me, I see him really as like an anti-hero, because I feel like, once again, we like seen all of these people go up against Drake, and the reality is they wasn't really eating like that. Even my fave, and I love Future. I ain't gonna lie, him and Metro ate down. They ate down with that album.
Still don't trust you.
Yeah. No, yeah. That was hard. But it just took Kendrick to come in, clean it up, demolish it, made J. Cole sit down, which was heartbreaking for me. But
sit down
made
with his
J. Cole sit down. And he made a literal legendary song. And once you make a legendary song that's getting played everywhere and they call you a pedophile, you're done. You're done now. You're done. I'm sorry.
Hang it up, flat screen. That's crazy. Like, what the... Y'all, Not Like Us was a cultural experience.
Like, at that concert, they played it what? Five times. And that's why I'm like... And that's why...
The concert they played
this time, too, when it was all the controversy with who was performing at the Super Bowl came out as well. So I feel like that's, for me, where I do kind of... I'm caught between the rock and the hard place because Wayne is a legend.
Wayne would have done a really good show, and I feel like he would have did all the Young Money and went crazy.
I think he would have. I really think Wayne would have pulled out an extraordinary show that people have truly underestimated. But I think Kendrick is a visionary. Yeah. And once again, he's gonna give us what we want. But I also
feel like motherfuckers should have just kept quiet and talked in private in that matter with the Super Bowl, because if you play your cards right, you know, I feel like the type of person Kendrick is, he would have paid homage.
I agree
in some sort of way. So I feel like now it's kind of like, fuck you now.
Yeah, and I feel like it was, in my opinion, a little tasteless how they went about it, because at the end of the day, you didn't say congratulations to that man on getting that. That's a huge thing. And I feel like you can voice your opinions without shitting on the fact that I did accomplish something.
That's a major thing for hip hop, though. Yeah. That's like a huge thing for hip hop.
Yeah, and so I'm honestly excited. You know, I'm gonna be outside the dome.
Kendrick gonna be turned up.
I'm gonna be outside the dome.
Yeah.
Okay. What else happened?
We're gonna move it on to July.
You know, July was one of them months for me where a lot happened. It was jam packed. My sister came in town to visit.
Oh yeah.
So we were playing chauffeur hosties. Trump was shot. And then we got to see him after that.
Look, like Whitney Williams, raise your hand if you don't care.
Because, like, here's the thing. It's just, I still think it was a hoax.
I think it was fake. I think it was fake. Because look at his ear now. He don't got no scar, no, like.
We literally seen him, a week, 2 weeks after that happened? No bandage, no scar, no nothing, no discoloration, like, nothing. It looked fake. I feel like it was a hoax. There, I'm done.
I feel like it was a hoax too, and I agree with everything you said. I feel like there's been instances where Secret Service has stepped in and it looks completely different.
Yeah.
So, but I also want to talk about the big shebang in August with Ben Affleck and J-Lo.
She's the problem. She's the problem.
They went splits, and like at this point, we've seen J-Lo go through a lot of men at this point, and it's cool like to see people like, you know, grow from their mistakes and, you know, find who they. But I feel like this was just a publicity stunt for both of them.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like fans were really looking forward to them getting back together. So when they did get back together, that's why it was such this big thing. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't understand what's going on. But I feel like she the problem. Yeah, I feel like she's the problem.
So many men. She's like,
because why do you keep getting back with these dudes if y'all gonna turn around and break up?
She's like the Latina, like Taylor Swift. She be going through dudes like draws. She don't fuck around. She keep a man though. J-Lo keep a man Lopez.
Period. Jenny on the block.
Jenny stay in the streets.
Jenny on the block.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Speaking of Jenny from the block, then she used to go with the next person we finna talk about, who finally in September got locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. I'm locked up.
I had
Diddy.
the harmony on you. Diddy gets arrested in September, and I feel like social media was in a frenzy. Like, it was very much erratic.
But we seen this
behavior.
coming.
Yeah, we kind of saw the build up to it. So it's like, okay, that was cute.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's going to get his due process. I feel like
I'm just ready to end the Diddy saga.
Yeah,
can we move
been a
now
lot.
as we in
It's
2025? Can we move
Let's
away
leave
from
Diddy
this?
in 2024.
I do feel like we are still going to hear more about it.
Yeah, once everything comes to light, you know, we'll see what it's saying.
But I will say I cannot wait for the day where they just lock that motherfucker up, throw away the key, and that just be that.
2024 was all about locking niggas up and setting niggas free, though.
True, because in October...
But that was also contributing to the RICO charge. It was a lot of niggas. But a lot of niggas just getting locked up.
But Thug was free.
Free Thug. Till it's
free,
backwards.
Thug
and it's
free,
finally
Thug
backwards.
Thug free. No, really, I'm looking forward to now that Thug is out, the music that we're going to get.
And we gonna have a Young Thug summer. Like,
yeah.
What more could you want?
What a time.
Like, anytime we have a Young Thug summer, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Like, a Drake summer is cute, but a Young Thug summer is it just take you there.
It does. I mean,
You know?
he got the sauce. He got the
got the
recipe.
hit.
He got it all. So I'm
Hustlers
ready for
don't stop, they keep going. Hold on.
No, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
We finna get some really good music from Thug, and I'm looking forward to it. Also, shout out Gunna. He been fucking dropping his since he got fucking out.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh no.
fuck you mean?
No, I think Gunna did come out, and he came out swinging. That's for sure.
And I respect it.
And you know, I think it was a lot of discrepancies between whether he was a snitch, did he rat, did he not rat? I don't know.
It was
Still
a
don't
lot of
know,
it.
but I do know Gunna's hard. I tried to cancel him, it didn't work. It didn't work.
He's a hit maker. We can't deny that.
Yeah. And then we have
So then we have November, which the big thing in November was the election.
I really can't believe y'all let that motherfucker back in office.
I think, honestly, I'm not surprised.
They were just mad. I think this is still the backlash of
I'm
Obama.
not
For real,
surprised here. We're gonna have to do. We just hang on, America. Hang on.
I don't
man.
know how long.
I don't know.
I can hang on for. I'm trying to get my dual citizenship.
It's dark times, man. It's dark
Yeah.
times.
I don't know, but I think that we knew that it was an uphill battle from the jump.
Yeah.
I think that the reason why it's so hard though is because a lot of people felt that 2008 hope that we had when Obama was, exploring his presidency, and that was something that happened. So like when we actually achieved that and everybody's thinking it's impossible, it's never gonna happen, we thinking we in the same position again, not realizing it's a whole nother set of forces and a whole different thing that's going on at hand that really wasn't gonna allow for that to happen. And I feel like at the end of the day, it's what that saying go, it's like, we inherited a sinking ship, but we inherited a ship, but we didn't know that it was already sinking. And I feel like that's what it was. We knew that it was going downhill. We knew that whether she inherited it by Biden or through being elected president, it was going to be an uphill battle because she's black and she's a woman. And I just felt like, hate to say it, it just gave a lot of hope that I feel like for us, a lot of us, we haven't felt in a long time. But for the youth, I don't think that they realized we could find that sense of hope amongst the masses.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but still I rise, Maya Angelou vibes. We just
don't
gotta,
ask black women for nothing.
I'm
in
not
2025,
doing
don't
shit
ask
for
black
nothing.
women for
I'm not coming out.
nothing.
We're not coming out to y'all raggedy ass march. Cause fuck y'all.
Don't ask us for nothing.
We're not. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
And shout out to black men for showing up and voting.
Yes, I owe y'all an apology because I was on y'all ass. I didn't think y'all was gonna do it from the way y'all was talking.
The way it was turning out.
The way y'all was talking.
Worried, but yeah.
But you know,
it is what
y'all
it is.
was not the weakest link this election. But
this time,
speak on who is.
Anyway, moving on.
December, last but not least,
we had Luigi shooting the CEO of the United Healthcare.
He got him. I just feel like, though, it's a lot of discrepancies with this story because I just find it hard to believe. When you watch the video, that looked like a contract killer.
That did.
He pulled up on a bike.
It was too
untraceable. Good. Good time of the day, knew this man's schedule, knew he was gonna be by himself, gunned him down, made sure he was dead,
and because there was regular.
there was a lady that was right there who witnessed the whole thing. Obviously didn't gun her down, so he was targeted. But it's like, you telling me this dude got caught because he went to McDonald's and smiled at the bitch behind the counter, and this what got him caught, and this a whole hitman? I don't know if Luigi did it. Allegedly, he did it, but I don't know if he did it. I just find that hard to believe.
Man. I don't know. I feel like too with AI, that probably wasn't him. That probably wasn't him.
I just feel like they released 2 different photographs of people who were in similar hoodies.
Oh, okay.
And I just feel like at the end of the day, once again, we don't know if it was him or not. And I just feel like that was too clean of a kill for it to be so many rookie mistakes on the back end.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe he was a scapegoat. I don't know, but I just think that he speaks to the larger masses of the anger that they have with just the ability to live in America and a lot of the issues that are stemming from the healthcare system.
Right.
It's a lot there. So I think that's why people are sensationalizing him, and he not bad looking. Like he not bad looking. So,
and I think it also wakes up that sleeping giant of like, we all know that the medical industry is for profit,
and always has been.
And I think that because of that, there's a lot of issues that then come forward if you don't have the money to give them their profit. So
I think that it's a really big statement for us to be going into 2025 with, and y'all just need to be safe. Y'all need to keep y'all head on a swivel, pay attention to what's going on around you, and get ready for 2025.
Keep your head up. So we're gonna go ahead and switch gears and moving into what you watching segment. What you watching, girl?
I think Tyler Perry gave us one of the greatest films of 2024.
Snap it up for Tylee. Not Tylee. You know the old lady. She her grandson told her Tyler Perry died. She said, "Not my boy Tylee."
That's crazy. I think that 6888 was a phenomenal film that, honestly, I want to see more of that work from Tyler Perry.
Me too.
So you want to tell our watchers what it's about?
So 6888 is about the all-female black platoon during World War II and how they pretty much like shape the way we send and receive mail.
Yep.
Like to this day. And like for the soldiers that was out at war, they were the ones that pretty much created the system to get the letters to them and from them and the care packages and all of that stuff. And it just was a really beautiful story about like just black women. And I love that black women were getting their flowers in that moment.
Agreed.
Like that was long overdue.
Agreed.
But also showcasing it in a way that was very just tasteful. Like I really appreciate that. And like you said, I want to see more of that from Tylee.
Yeah. And
Tylee,
I just think
stop playing.
Yeah, I just think that, you know, using those women in their story is something that we often talk about as black women, is that while they're fighting an actual literal war, there's still a whole nother war that we are facing when in society, when it comes to us being black, to when it comes to us being women. And I felt like this movie, just, at least for me, I was boohoo crying. Okay?
I was crying.
I watched it with my mama. We was sitting on the couch with
I was in my feels after
feet
that,
rubbing
man.
together and just crying, because it's just like the strength that we have to continue to have the resilience to persevere in every moment, even with something that people think is as simple as delivering mail.
Literally,
we have influence in it, and we have to figure out, and even when they count us out, we still live up to the challenge, and not only live it up, but we exceed it. Didn't they give them only 6 months and they completed it in like half that,
like
in like 2 months, 3 months,
and they started just going ham. And like the part that
24-hour shifts around the clock.
Spoiler alert, the part that really got me, friend, was when they was in the fucking thing at the end, and all the soldiers that was talking shit was like,
they saluted them.
I said,
nah.
And like, I don't know how much is true and how much is like, up to interpretation.
That's probably dramatized.
But that moment,
it was major. But it was like, no, the moment for me was when she was like, I know y'all tired, y'all done made it across the water. First of all, Kerry Washington, shout out to Kerry Washington. I'm sorry. They should have never made her have that accent. Now, listen, when I say this,
that was Tylee.
I think that was, it sure was. I think if I had any freaking critiques about this movie, it was the fact that they should have never let her talk in that accent, or got her a better dialect coach, because it was just certain parts when she got it embodied like this drill sergeant. I can't. I'm sorry, it's cringe. Yeah. But when she got these one-on-one, these intimate scenes where she's just acting, phenomenal. Give her flowers.
And shout out to Shonda Rhimes for the monologue queen.
Yes.
We love a good monologue.
Yes. But no, I think this movie was 10s across the board. I love at the end their use of archival footage.
Yes,
it was,
the archives
was
lot. Beautiful, and being able to see the women that's still alive.
Exactly. And I think that's what I was going to say too, is I also love that he took it a step further and allow us to have that moment where we see the real conversations that he have with these real women, because I feel like there's also a disconnect. Right. Like they shoot everything in fucking black and white, or at least they put it in black and white, so you don't actually get a sense that, oh shit, people who were alive during that time are still walking around right now, and they're not going to be around much longer. Facts. So these are and then it's also crazy to me
that needs to be told.
For as much as I've known about World War II, I've never heard of this.
And this is why when we talk about the disparages against black women, we need to start really realizing the discrepancies. Everyone has heard of the Tuskegee Airmen.
Sure have.
Everyone has heard of, or almost everyone has heard of, the Buffalo Soldiers. Yep. What have we ever in our entire like adulthood, childhood hear about?
The 688.
The 688.
Never. And I think that's insane because that's the only black female squad that y'all ever sent overseas in World War II, and we just now hearing about it in 2024. And they literally, like you said, shaped the entire mail system as we know it today. One of the major forms of communication worldwide. They had an influence on. Literally. And it's like, that's something that we should know.
We should just know that type of stuff.
Why do we know so much about internment camps and these? Like, I'm serious. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do think it is important to know the camps that they put people in, but it's a lot of gruesome details that they go into. Like, we spend time in school learning about the gas baths that they put people in. Why do we need to know that as kids?
Yeah, we don't need that.
Why do we get the idea, we get the picture. A lot of people died. But why do we need to know that specifically?
Yeah, it's just the way that they like frame certain things in history. Sometimes I feel like it's too much. It's way too much. And at the end of the day, like, I think stories like this that give people hope, that give them, like, you know,
it's just, I feel like I could see a lot of myself in these women, and it was very inspirational.
And I think that's the thing too, because a lot of people think like, oh, this was a long time ago, and like they was doing stuff so different from us, and it's like, no, people have always been people for the end of time. Like, you know, so it's certain things that's just in us, like, just innately. So it was refreshing. I like the dark-skinned girl. I can't remember her name.
That was from the country?
Yeah. I came for the men. I loved her. I loved her, damn. I enjoyed her. She did good.
Yeah, but I no, definitely. I think that once again, it was just very refreshing, inspiring, kind of what we needed in this moment after such a defeat coming off that election. That no, black women are the backbone, and we will continue to be the backbone of not only this country, but I would dare say civilization. Yeah. And and I think it came out in the perfect time. Yeah. As well. So kudos to Tyler. So if you haven't watched it, please watch it. Netflix. Definitely shout out to Tyler Perry. And once again, that's the work that I want to see from Tyler Perry now in his career.
Clap it up for Tyler.
I think that once again, that's why I fell in love with filmmaking, because we have this rare, unique opportunity to immortalize our stories. Yeah. Now we can always have that movie where we see those women on screen. We see the journey, or at least the dramatized version, but we get an idea of the journey and the battle that they had to go through. We get to see real video, real archives when they marched and they was on point.
Baby, I said, I know that's right.
In them little steppers.
And I knew that was gonna cut up. Steppers. And I knew that was gonna cut up. So like, wait.
I couldn't imagine. You got me in a dressing heels, stepping.
And step they did.
They sure did. Yeah.
So ate that.
Tune in.
Definitely check that out on Netflix.
10s across the board.
Next up,
let's wrap it up, baby. What's your 2025 predictions? This is our question of the day. Question of the day. What is our 2025 predictions? My first one is JT will have her Grammy awarded project in 2025. That's my first prediction.
Get into it.
Yeah.
Like, I think it needs to happen. And also, I think she's gonna have a major hit coming. Like, I feel like she's just right there, you know. And we gonna get some really good music in the future. I think overall we've been getting a lot of really good bangers.
Another prediction I got. You ready for this one?
Okay.
I think 2025 prediction right here. Chloe Bailey and Michael B. Jordan finally gonna pop out. I know she with Burna Boy right now, but
I think she's in love with Burna Boy.
No, they're gonna pop out. I'm telling you, this is a fling.
And who?
Michael B. Jordan.
I don't know about that.
I think they're gonna pop out.
I don't know.
She already said she kind of always thought he was cute, had a little crush on him. I think Burna Boy is a fling. I feel like this is a fling. She having her fun, getting that African hammer. And then she's gonna settle down with a nice, ready to get married young man. And that's gonna be Michael B. Jordan. 2025 prediction.
That's a long shot. I feel like for my 2025 prediction, I think that either the Ravens or the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I was thinking about swapping the team out. That's why I was taking so long. But
those are good predictions, though.
Yeah, I think those two might.
Who you think they're going against? They going against each other, or
I don't know. I just think those two teams are gonna end up in the end.
Okay.
Like either
you think they gonna win, or they just gonna be in the Super Bowl?
Like I just think like either those two, one of them gonna be in.
This is not a prediction. This is just a hope, wish, dream, and prayer that the Bengals will be their opponent. That is a dying wish, shooting star wish, but
a Hail Mary, if you will.
Yeah.
But a girl could dream.
What's another prediction you got?
I predict that we're going to have another Beyonce album.
You sure it's gonna? I think it is gonna be an album. I think she's ending the Cowboy Carter era.
I think so, and also just here's my Hail Mary, Rihanna, Robin, get your ass in the booth, bitch.
She needs to be back. I don't think she coming back, sis. I think she done.
The way I bang Anti to this day.
I know, to this day.
That was in my 2024 recap.
Yeah. No, I love Anti. She left us with a hit, but she left us. I don't think she coming back.
I don't know if she coming back.
She not. I don't think she coming back.
But I do feel like, speaking of R&B girlies, I think Summer and SZA finna hit the scene.
I mean, they already kind of. But I think they need to. Yeah, I like that.
I feel like an all-female tour with, Summer Walker, SZA, Mariah the Scientist could get in on that.
That'd be cute.
A cute girls, tour. I would really enjoy that.
That'd be cute. I like that. That's a good prediction. I'm
going to hope for that. I feel like the Super Bowl is going to be lit as fuck.
Yeah. I think that's going to be a vibe. Let me see. I think that Keke Palmer will pop out with her second baby. Why? She's gonna go from 1 to 2.
I don't know. I think she's been working.
She has been working, but she wouldn't. She ain't stopped working when she had her first baby.
You know what I think, and the girls and boys might be mad at?
What?
I think Tom is gonna propose to Zendaya.
We can get into that. I like that. I can see that though for 2025. I love that. That's a good prediction.
Don Toliver and Callie, are they married?
Didn't know. They just had a baby not too long ago, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if they're married or not. But I would think that they might get married too. I don't know.
Yeah, but no, I think Tom Holland and Zendaya getting married. That's gonna be
another one. They saying Kylie pregnant.
Yeah, I seen that with the Chalamet baby.
Preggers. What?
The Chalamet, Timothy, the white boy.
Yeah. All right, so that is a wrap on 2024.
Deuces, you're out of here.
The 4th episode of Culturama. Bow, bow, bow. We're on episode 4, baby. But yeah, I feel like, personally, 2024 was good. I hope that 2025 is more good vibes. I hope that, I get to the bag more. I, continue to work as much as I desire. Period. Travel more, spend time with my family, the whole shebang. I want it all.
I definitely want to make more money. I want to start working on my degree in 2025. I want to take a cousin's trip. I think that'd be so much fun. And yeah, I just want to live life, make beautiful memories, meet new people, try new things, do all of that. So it's goodbye 2024. Hello 2025. We here, baby.
Yes, and we're excited to have you guys be a part of Culturama in 2025.
Thank you.
So thank you for tuning in yet again. If you stayed this long, we fucking love you. Or something.
It's only up from here.
Yes, so tune in for the next episode. Subscribe, follow us on Instagram at Culturama Pod. You just finished watching the 4th episode of Culturama Podcast, where we bring the culture
and the drama. It's a motherfucking rap.